And we are good to go on all the sides right now. Yep. Thank you, Charles. All right. Coming in, Cleveland is 56 and 55 on the year. But with this lineup, I thought they'd be a little bit better. Stephen Kwan will lead off. Angel Martinez will bat second. Jose Ramirez third. David Fry will DH and bat fourth. Carlos Santana fifth. Arias will bat sixth. Jones seventh. Rocchio eighth. And Hedges will bat ninth. Then the Met defense tonight, it'll be Mauricio at third. Lindor at short. McNeil at second. Vientos at first. Alvarez doing the catching. Nimmo in left. Mullins in center. And Soto in right field. Ronnie's here. What's up, Ronnie? Giving us some cookies for the win. Once again, if we get to 100 likes on tonight's stream, I will give out 5 free channel memberships. So far, once this month, have we reached that goal. Gave you a like, says Ronnie. Thank you, sir. Let's change this tonight and go back. And let's see if it worked. It did. Michael's saying greetings. Welcome back, Michael. I believe Michael's been here before. No idea. I've never been there. So you're going to have to tell me. Luminous says, here we go. LFGM. Michael Yoder is back. What's up, Michael? Welcome back in. It'll be Sean Manaea on the mound tonight for the Mets, making his way in from the bullpen. Sharon's here saying, good evening, fellow Met fans. Let's win this one. I agree. Let's win this one. We'll take a look at some other scores here before we get going. I know I have the scoreboard rotating there, but Michael says, I'm a Guardians fan. I'll respect any team and not talk trash of any team. There you go. That's all we ask. Greetings, PAS. Here for the great play calling and a Mets win. Michael says, hopefully we get a good game. Jackson's here saying LFGM. Hi, everybody. Arthur's back. Darren's here as well. What's up, Darren? Arthur says, hey, John, did the Mets call up a pitcher named Dom Hamill? Any info on him? I did see they call somebody up, but I did not see who it was. I just know it wasn't one of the big names. So, honestly, it's a wasted call-up, if you ask me. Some other games that are underway. Astros and Marlins, no score in the third. Twins have a 1-0 lead over the Tigers in the third. Giants have a 2-1 lead over the Pirates. Orioles now up 2-1 over the Phillies. I was going to say the Phillies have a 1-0 lead. But no, the Orioles came back in that top of the second inning with 2 runs. So getting started here along with us, we got the Royals and Red Sox, Brewers and Braves. Then at 8 o'clock, the Reds and Cubs, Yankees and Rangers. 8:40, Blue Jays and Rockies, Rays and Angels at 9:40. Padres and Diamondbacks, and Cardinals and Dodgers tonight at 10 o'clock. You don't have to respect the Yankees. Yeah, Dom Hamill. Don't know nothing about it. Don't know anything about him. I was busy at work today, so I didn't get to see if Rob or CP posted anything about him. I'm sure Wardy did, but I did not get a chance to see. Eli and Josiah, welcome in, saying go Mets. Jacob's here. What's up, Jacob? Welcome in. Michael says, yeah, I don't know anything about him either. Oh, Charles starting with the quotes. Love it. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Mania throwing some warm-up pitches here. George Costanza pitches for the Astros. These pretzels are making me thirsty. All right, Kwan will lead it off. Once again, Martez batting second, Ramirez third, Fry fourth, Santana fifth. Arias. Not too familiar with respect on the quotes, says Frank. Just hit number 13 like button. Hope that's not a bad omen. Welcome back in, Joe. Phillips here saying I predict 8-2 Mets. Mania, 3 starts on the year, 1-1 record, 2.08 ERA. The first pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Sharon says, discipline at the plate would be nice this evening. Right? And that one lifted out to left center. Nimmo will come over to make the catch, one away. I know we get a lot of WWE fans, so I'm sure somewhere along the night we'll get into the weekend SummerSlam. Man, night 2. I thought night 1 was good. Night 2 was off the charts. In for a strike, 0-1. That's a quick out. Yes, we need quick outs. Outside, 1-1. Mets ought to come out strong. Not in our house. Yeah, that exactly, Frank. That's the mentality this team needs to have. The 1-1 popped up. Foul territory. Vientos comes over towards the dugout, and he can't make the catch. So Vientos, his first. This is his second game playing first base. First game, first play, he had an error, and this one, unable to catch the pop up in foul territory. Oh yeah, Pete would have made that catch. Yep. The 1-2, and popped up again. Another chance. Alvarez comes over this time, and he makes the catch. Vientos didn't even come over. Good evening, John and everyone. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Raymond? Alvarez, a bright yellow helmet on. Up high, 1-0. No, just gives him a day off. Just gives him a day off from fielding. They got to do the same for Lindor one of these days, too. You have enough guys on the roster now to do that. Popped up again, foul. Out of play, 2-1. John Boy's here saying hi. What's up, John Boy? Welcome back in. Deborah Grover, welcome in. Good afternoon. Let's go, Mets. They're 2-1. And that one popped foul. Out of play, 2-2. Crickets is here. What's up, buddy? Saying hi, John, in chat. And foul tipped at the plate. Not held on to by Alvarez. We'll do it again. No. John Boy. Not a fan. But they don't care if I'm a fan or not. The 2-2. And popped up. Who wants it? Vientos will make the catch this time. A 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom one, no score. Yeah, Mauricio's a shortstop. Mauricio can play short. Okay, Miguel Terrazas saying, go Dodgers. Okay, yep. Go Dodgers. Buster says, let's get the bats going early. I thought you were on the 7 train. Where are you going? Mo says, hi, buddy. New day, new series. Let's go, Mets. Raymond says, let's go, Nimmo. Yeah, Nimmo will lead it off again for the Mets. Lindor will bat second. Soto third. Alonso will DH and bat fourth. McNeil fifth. Vientos sixth. Mullins seventh. Mauricio eighth. And Alvarez will bat ninth. Frank says, while the game is young, hit that like plus subscribe button. It's fun. Slade Ciccone, 5-4 on the year with a 3.77 in 13 starts. Has given up 13 home runs in 76 and a third innings, averaging just under 6 innings per start. Oop. First swung on a miss, 0-1. Swung on a miss, quickly down 0-2. Those are some fat crickets, he said. Come on, it's Jiminy Crickets. Steve G is here saying cheers. Welcome in, Steve G. Popped foul down the left field side, 0-2 still. And that one lined out to right. But right out to the right fielder. Jones is there. One away. That'll bring up Lindor. Gary's back saying, let's go Mets. First pitch, right down the middle, 0-1. Not too familiar with the Guardians. Stoney's here. What's up, Stoney? The 0-1. And that one lifted out to left center. Kwan's there before the track. 2 away. That'll bring up Soto. 2 out, nobody on. Stoney, what's up, buddy? Stoney saying LFGM. Soto's still struggling here. 10 hits in his last 68 at-bats. That's a 147 average. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And Soto crushes one out to center. Martinez onto the track will make the catch. We go to the second, no score. Fry, Santana, and Arias coming up. Hit it where they ain't. Work that pitcher. Yeah, maybe Soto will get a hit once no one's on base. Excuse me, guys. We're up over 100 watching already. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. We go live for every Mets game. Well, we try to anyway. Last year we did 149 of the regular season games. Sorry, hold on. Nope. It's working. Not sure what's going on. There we go. Alright, let's come back over to the chat. Michael says, disappointed. I thought the Mets would take the lead in the first. Nah. It's just... Shoshani's pretty good. First 2 innings, ERA is 0.69. It's the rest of the game that he struggles with. So the second and third time through the lineup, hitting bad luck. Victor's here saying, good evening, everybody. James Pavis here saying, evening, everyone. LFGM. The Mets game on my end on the MLB channel is blacked out. That's weird. It's not on my end. Good evening, everyone. 9-3 Mets is Sean. Our tribal chief has the same initials as I do. Let's go. Manaya, 8Ks. Fry swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Yeah, I have the SNY broadcast. And that one popped up out the... actually, it's only going to make it to shallow left. Mauricio in foul territory will make the catch. That'll bring up Santana. I'll see you later. Okay. See you, Michael. In for a strike, 0-1 to Santana. Santana batting 241. Oh, no, that's his career average. And a ground ball to Lindor. Plays it on a hop. Fires over. 2 away. Barrios saying just passing by to say hello. Let's go, Mets. Thank you so much. It's Arias. The 1-0 from Minaya. Fouled off 1-1. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Frank putting some of the channel emotes in the chat there. Swung on a miss, 2-2. He's got the Grimace, the Mr. Met, Fonzie, and Crickets. The 2-2. And that one grounded to Lindor. He's got it. Fires over to Vientos. Another 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 2. No score. It'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Vientos coming up for the Mets. Wow, that was too easy for Manai. Buster, you said you were on the 7 train. Are you going to the game? Nice pitch count so far. Probably only about 21, maybe 22 pitches. You're at the game now. Let's go. Get it started, Pete. Frank says, my apologies. Painted a house, not thinking properly. James says, I'm ready for us to have Minaya dominant. Uh-oh. We'll keep an eye on that. I know it's not going to matter wins and losses really yet because of the 7 games we have with the Phillies left, but these teams, the Phillies and Mets, once they get into that first place spot, it's like they don't want it and they can't win. Now it's only the 3rd inning and the Phillies are down 3-1, but they're losing to the Orioles. Come on now. Darnell is here. What's going on? Is it me or does this lineup always look the same? Yeah, not hitting? Yes, it always looks the same. Nice start. Yeah, Alonso DHing today. Pete 2 behind Strawberry for the Met all-time home run lead. The first pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Or Ciccone, excuse me. Ciccone only threw 8 pitches in the first inning. We came to see 252. Let's go. And now in line. Oh, nice stop at second. The throw to first is wide. It's an infield base hit for Pete. Nice play by Rocchio up the middle to keep it on the infield. But wide throw gives Pete the infield hit. Frank says the Mets have to start saying we're the Mets. It's not gonna be given to you. George is here. What's up, buddy? All right, that'll bring up McNeil. And popped foul, 0-1. Frank says he's smoking. Let's go. You know what? I thought about it. I'm going to turn this off. Outside. And McNeil rifles one foul down the right field side. 1-2. Swung on a miss, one away. Oh, Fitzy is live. I didn't get a. Oh, my phone's overrun the charger. Let me come over and look. No. Fouled off by Vientos. The 0-1. And Smokes was out the center. Martinez on the run will make the catch on the track. 2 away. Pete goes back to first. That'll bring up Mullins. Daniel Jr. saying, "Let's go Mets." Welcome in. Guidelines for chatting. Absolutely no exceptions. No spoilers. No spamming. No trolling. No political talk. No religious talk. No self-promotion or posting of links. Unless approved by the host. Thank you for that, Charles, for posting the rules. Top foul, 0-1. And Charles also adds, no exception, no profanity, and be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge any argument, not the person. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Once again, thank you, Charles, for being our lead mod. Double 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Shout out to everybody watching with Charles there as well. He usually has a team of 4 with him. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Inside, 3-2. John says, if the Mets lose this series, we are done. Hustle saying hi. What's up, Hustle? Welcome in. The 3-2. Called strike 3. That looked high. We go to the third. No score. No spoiled spam patrols? No spoiled spam patrols. Money Magic. Welcome in. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Guardians lineup. We have 119 people watching, only 29 likes. Math's not mathing tonight. thought I changed this, but apparently not. Now we'll leave it. We will leave it alone. The Phillies have tied the game up at 3 against Baltimore. John just subscribed. Thank you, John. That's 2 so far tonight. Magic Mike, uh-oh. Charles says, for information purposes, it's a public holiday in my neck of the woods today. Happy holiday. Bad umps at it again. LFGM from Tampa. Welcome in, Greg. Mo says 125 people watching this top tier play-by-play and 30 likes. Hit the like button. Let's go, Mets. Absolutely. Thank you. A bit high, but okay, Blue. Yeah, Buster. Yep, our guy Gritty throwing some popcorn. And I say our guy Gritty because I am a Philadelphia Flyer fan. No, you cannot watch. It's illegal for me to show the game. In for a strike, quickly down 0-2. Jones leading off here. Outside 1-2. Fouled off 1-2. He was at 22 pitches after 2. Kent Underwood, welcome in. What's up, PAS John? Let's go Mets. Let's go for the sweep. Let's get 1. Let's start with 1. Copy material, right? Swung on a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout for Manaea. 1 away. Welcome in. We are 51 away on the sub count. Here's Rocchio. Fouled off 0-1. Let's see. We'll be live tomorrow night as well for Game 2. Wednesday's a day game. We'll be live. Up high, 1-1. No Met game on Thursday. But I will be live Thursday night covering the Eagles-Bengals preseason game. I'm not an Eagles fan, but I want to work on the layout for the season, for the stream. So we'll hang out during some. And that one lined foul, 2-2. The Samoan Southpaw. Yo, I like that. Natalie's back saying hey from Cancun, Mexico again. Once again. Natalie did not invite anybody to go. Greg says, I'm a Mets, Knicks, Eagles, and Flyers fan, so I feel you. I don't follow basketball, even though I am wearing an OKC shirt. I don't follow it. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Mets, Jets, and Flyers. Mets, Jets, and Flyers. Stanley saying LFGM. When will the Jets fly again? I don't know. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And that one ripped in the left. That'll get down for a base hit. That'll be a 2-out double. Once again, the number 9 hitter gets on base against the Mets. Fouled off 0-1 by Quan. Jets just got to beat the Bills. Those are usually good games, and the Jets just can't seem to pull them out. Fouled up, lifted out to left. Nimmo will make the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a 2-out double stranded. We go bottom 3, still no score. So guys, how we looking? Manaya's looking sharp tonight. Had retired the first 8 batters before giving up that double. But here come the Mets. The Mets also as a team have 1 hit. That was Alonso's single. But it'll be 8-9-1 coming up here. Mauricio, Alvarez, and Nimmo. Why always the number 9 hitter? I don't know. Astros, let's go. Actually rooting for the Astros here. Getting tired of hearing people talk about the Marlins. It's 5-0 Astros. What happened here? Yikes. Not sure what happened there, everybody on the playback side. But we're going bottom 3. And the Braves have a 1-0 lead over the Brewers. Raymond saying, let's go, Ronnie. Athena's back saying hi all and let's go Mets. Sharon says, time for our 8 and 9 hitters to do something. LFGM says Money Magic. In for a strike. No, inside 1-0. And Mauricio, broken bat, grounded to second, 1 away. Alvarez in his 9 games since returning from the minors, batting .321. He's looked much better defensively as well. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Natalie says, I'm excited for the Mets to play for the little leaguers in a few weeks. Yep. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-0. Or 2-2, excuse me. Up high, 3-2. Nice at bat here by Alvarez. Was down 0-2 in the count. It's now full. The 3-2. And that one drifted foul down the right field side. We'll do it again. The 3-2. And he hits a sharply. right to the second baseman, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. He lined out to right field his first time. Edward B says, new subscriber here. Thanks for the site. I'm a lifelong Mets fan of over 50 years. My uncle George Bamberger managed the Mets for 1 year, and I've watched every game for over 50 years. That is awesome, Edward. Welcome in. This team, although very good, does not have what it takes to win a World Series. We kind of agree. A lot of us here in the chat agree. In for a strike, 0-1. Inside corner, 0-2. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. If you experience the 69 or 86 World Series, you understand what it. Yeah, 86 was the first year I became a fan. The 2-2. Called strike 3. He's been calling that all night, guys. You got to swing. We go to the 4th. No score. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Guardians coming up. What? What are you going to do, Cloud9? What? This team disappears at times for games on end. That would have been unacceptable. Yep. Up to 132 in the chat. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up. Smash them subscribe button as well. Tristan Henderleiter is the... Oh, he's from the Air Force. Yeah, right, shake my head. It's all Nimmo does, unfortunately, yeah. If the Mets don't win the World Series, I would like to see the Padres or the... Not rooting for the Padres or the Brewers, ever. Having it is huge, but timing and Bill Buckner do help, right? Our table setters are like empty salt shakers. Natalie says, there's a good reason why we can't win that much games. Because people don't swing the bat. Right? In for a strike, 0-1 to Martinez. Yep, 40 years next season. The 0-1. And that one lined out the center. But right at Mullins. 1 away. Mullins barely had a move. Darren says, I remember Baumberger. I think he managed in 82, the year the Mets signed Foster for $10 million for 5 years. There's a strike, 0-1. And that one lined down the right field side, foul, 0-2. Fire Chavez hiring an optometrist. When I tell my friends I just don't feel this team is capable of winning, and that one popped up. Mauricio coming in, and in foul territory, make the catch 2 away. Oh, they're going to say it was fair territory. So it's a P5 in your scoreboard. I've yet to see a statue hit a ball. Just saying. The Mets don't. I agree. I agree with Edward. The Mets don't have that it factor. The Brick saying Jose Homer. I'm calling it. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Oops, I forgot to switch it up. And a ground ball up the middle. Nice play by McNeil behind the bag. Fires, got him. Another 1-2-3 inning from Anaya. We go bottom 4, still scoreless. Let's come back over and look at the chat. Nice home run there for Jose. Oh, man. It just wasn't deep enough. Just wasn't deep enough. Benaya, very well done so far. Fire hitting instructors and download hitting for dummies. Let's go, Lindor. Get it started. I'm a Mets fan, but I simply don't see or notice any killer instinct or determination. Right, Frank? Yeah, exactly, Frank. Terry's back. What's up, Terry? Lindor needs to get it going tonight, as well as the rest of the team. The Brick says, yo, Lindor sucks. Yo, Lindor sucks. Thank you for that in-depth analysis, Brick. Whew, man. You should be on sports radio. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Oh, called a strike, 1-1. We need the grimace, says Mo. Now Jonathan's here. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Oh, sorry, Jonathan. I saw a couple messages there. Hey, John, I watched the replay yesterday. I missed a lot between having Kershaw as a Met from JJ or Buto and former Mets killing us. A chopped foul. Glad to be back for this one. In-depth analysis, right? Come on, Mets. Just can't be Pete getting on base. Where's the $765 million man? We need Met Magic. Lid Orton, a strikeout. Whew. And swung on a missed. And he does strike out. No, Brick is not better than BT. Stop. Brick, yeah, I don't need 100 messages on each play, dude. I'm doing play-by-play. Fouled off by Soto, 0-1. For the fifth, we're going to get Mrs. PAS on the mic. She turned around and looked. No, that's a no. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1 to Soto. Foul tipped at the plate, 1-2. Thank you, Frank. This is not 86. There's no magic in that stadium. That was the hitting coach on the iPhone. Now that's funny. The 1-2. And that one ripped. Base hit in the right field. A 1-out single. We'll bring up Alonso. Alonso had a single his first time up. Yo, Jonathan, you've said some funny stuff. That might be the best on the hitting coaches on the iPhone. Pickoff attempt. Soto dives back in. Rosemary Miller just subscribed. Welcome in. The Mets do not have a stacked team. How do the Mets have a stacked team, Brick? Victor says time for a polar bear blast. Darren says steal second so Alonso can drive you in. Mo saying let's go Pete. Deal 1. And that one blooped out to right. Base hit. Soto's going to round second. And he'll stop. First and second. Pete's 2 for 2. That'll bring up McNeil. It just came to me, he said. Ed says what we need is Ray Knight or Mookie Wilson. The first pitch fouled off by McNeil, 0-1. Deegan says, come on, Pete, home run for me. Guess not. Keep the pitcher nervous. Smash them pre-subs and hit that like button, says Charles. The 0-1. And popped up. Shallow right. It's coming in and it'll be caught by the right fielder. 2 away. That'll bring up Vientos. Currently on an 11-game hitting streak. Welcome in. We've gained 7 new subs tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Charles was one of his many famous quotes. I can't change the direction of the wind, but can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. The first pitch, down low, 1-0. Soto first to third would have been insane. Yeah, but he had a hold up. The second baseman almost caught that, so he had a hold up. Mo says it's Swaggy V time. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, Jonathan agrees. Smart base running for Soda. Tennis King, welcome in. Saying hi, welcome in. Rutro Swaggy. Very nice. Carlos says 19 subs. Down low, did he go? No, 2-1. 19, and we're up to 7 already. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Can anybody hit? Yeah. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Just missed. The 3-2. And Vientos, ground ball is short. Arias over to first. That'll retire the side. We're going to the 5th inning. Still scoreless. Miami Mets official page. Welcome back in. It has been a while. Welcome back. Doing all right. How are you? Frank says I'm always wrong. Yeah, but you're usually pretty close, Frank, on your predictions. Gina's back saying greetings, Mr. John and Mrs. PAS. Great as always to be here. Quick game so far. Yeah, I mean, we're not even an hour in and we're in the 5th inning. Brew Crew on the rise are going to be tough out in Milwaukee this weekend. Yep. Hopefully Gelbs is going on the trip. Tennis says, is this game going to go into extras? Way too early to tell. Gelbs, better be prepared. Right? Either go down the slide or run in the sausage race again, right? Wow, 5th inning. I'm late. Well, it's not that you're late. It's just an hour in. The game's flying by. Popped foul. 0-1. Mania started the inning at 44 pitches. The 0-1. Foul tipped. 0-2. Everybody saying hi to one another. Love it. That's Cincinnati. Yeah, the burrito was Cincinnati. The 1-2. Or the 0-2. Excuse me. Down low. 1-2. Deegan says, I need 2 more Ks. And that one drifted out to right. Soto started back, coming in. He'll make the catch. Two more Ks from Mania. Frank says a respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. Deegan, language. That's your one warning. And that one popped up on the infield. McNeil on the edge of the grass will make the catch. 2 away. Sarah Adams is here saying hi. Welcome in, Sarah. Years of service. The deadline for that was in May, so that's not a thing. Will anybody score? Yes, somebody will score. And that one ripped. Oh, past the diving Vientos. Almost forgot Alonso's not in the game. So a 2-out single here. That'll bring up Rocchio. Yeah, 5th inning, Manaya, 48 pitches, right? Nice diving attempt by Vientos, just off the tip of his glove. I have no idea, Jonathan. And I was wrong, man. If Stearns can't do that, I don't want him here. Swung on a missed 0-1. That's none of your business. That's not relevant to what's going on here. It hit him. So that'll bring up Hedges, who doubled his first time. Tom Phillip, welcome in. Sarah, you said hello once. Come on now. Add to the conversation. A team has to score in order to win the game. Yes, there's no ties in baseball. In for a strike, 0-1. No ties, no cries. It's not service time manipulation. That ended in May. Guys, learn the rules, please. The service time manipulation ended in the deadline for that was in May. Fouled off, 1-2. All right, Sarah. Everybody wave goodbye to Sarah. Thank you, Charles. Get this last out, says Raymond. The 1-2. And a grounder. Lindor, he's got it over to Vientos, and that'll retire the side. We are halfway through, going to the bottom of the 5th here. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets. Mullins, Mauricio, and Alvarez coming up. Charles says, I got this, Mr. John. Let's go. Time to wave Sarah goodbye. Bye-bye. iPad Alcatraz for you. Yeah, but that's a special circumstance. Yeah, Mullins getting comfortable. Yeah, that's why he's batting 108. Darren says, let's score 4 runs here. Charles says, not playing games tonight. The game is being played on the ball field, not here in the PAS network. Whoa. Come on, boys, get some runs from Manaya. Charles dropping the hammer tonight. It's a holiday there in Paradise. So Charles had the day off, so he's got to yell at people in the chat. He's got to yell. He couldn't yell at his employees today. He had to yell. He's got to yell at the chat. Hurricane Charles, very nice, man. It's not true. It's September. Wrong. And for a ball, 1-1. Inside 2-1. On the outside corner, 2-2. Called strike. Oh, inside 3-2. I thought he was going to ring him up. Up high, ball 4. So a leadoff walk there for Mullins. Manaea 57 pitches through 5. Let's go. Laying down the law. Yeah, it's time to get the bats going. We have to quit deGromming our starters. He said deGromming our starters. Very nice. Inside 1-0 to Mauricio. I don't know. What is that? Cinnamon rolls? Pinwheels. No, that wasn't Texas toast. No, he goes and no throw. Mullins steals the bag. 16th stolen base of the year. Second is a Met. And the Mets have a runner on second with nobody out here. And that one fouled off, 2-1. Bring Mullins home. Not my boy. That's when I don't like him, is when he's acting like that. The stolen base streak is still alive. I believe that's 32. I refused the painting job because her name was Mrs. Blue. At the 2-2. And a grounder foul. We'll do it again. Yeah, I don't get it. I have no idea. Now, I would need to know, I didn't look to see when they last pitched. So if they needed a guy today and those guys both pitched 2 days ago, well, then it would make no sense to bring them up today. Because those guys are starters. They're not going to use those guys out of the bullpen. The 2-2. And that one lined, caught at second base, one away. Oh, John Boy, it's 31. Thank you, John Boy. 31. Oh, I don't know. What do you mean, Jonathan? I didn't see. What happened? Today, Hamill. tomorrow. Cheese. I shouldn't laugh at that. Mason says hi. Oh, yeah, Stanek game yesterday, not great, right? Stearns won't call any weapon until August 15th. Yeah, but that doesn't. August 15th doesn't mean anything anymore. It used to. Under the current CBA, they got rid of that rule for the manipulation, and it's now May. If you can't hit it over the wall, play small ball. Right, James? Come on, Alvarez, little hit. Brewers still brewing. Okay? Till this weekend. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Laughing at replay yesterday of all the chat discussing dissing a pitcher that left the game 4 innings ago. Right? Right? And the people that were doing it weren't here in the chat when he was getting lit up. The 2-1. Down low. 3-1. No, I don't think he's a starter. It makes no sense to call him up today. They called strike 3-2. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. And Alvarez lifts one out the center. Martinez on the track, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. Mullins stays at second. Why? Why are you still at second base, dude? Love it. Somebody else puts this in the chat as too. Mrs. Riley and only Mrs. Riley. Yo, Victor, gifting out 5 memberships. Let's go. Foul tipped at the plate, 0-1. We'll see who got them. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel to be awarded these gifted memberships. Mo, Kyle, Card Coach, Stack Attack. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Work that pitcher. PR saying Nimmo RBI single. Sorry, I missed that one. The 0-2 up high, 1-2. Think I need thicker glasses. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Yo, pitcher pumped up. You know, the Mets need to start acting a little bit here. Let's start going here. Pitcher showing you up on the mound like that. We go to the 6th. Little jacked. How about we act like that? Yep. Yeah, Cedric, you're not with Baltimore. This is New York. We take the extra base, bud. Let's all make sure we hit the like and subscribe, says George. Yeah, not scoring runs. I mean, that's the... Doesn't matter what the pitchers do, right? When you're not scoring. Team lacks grit. Creamy or al dente? Sorry. Instant grits. Disrespecting the Mets isn't allowed. Fire Chavez. When you're not scoring, you have to keep the opponent scoreless until you get that runner on second in the 13th inning. No self-respecting Southerner uses instant grits. He's like, what do we call these things? Trees, right. If you know the answer, just say it. Kwan will lead it off here. First pitch is outside. And that one ripped, base hit in the right field. Let's focus up, Mets. Victor says solid pitcher's duel going on. Yep. Stanek may have a different say on that 13th inning speculation. What's these little things on the trees? Oh, because he said leaves. What do you mean he didn't offer at that? Oh, come on, guys. Now the Guardians have runners on first and second and nobody out. No, I'm sorry. That's a strike. The bat is in front of the plate on the bunt. That's a strike. So the first two on here. Outside 1-0. Outside 2-0. I don't expect breaks, but just call the game properly, Blue. Well, exactly. It's a 2-1. Pickoff throw at second, not in time. Maybe we should pinch hit Taylor again. Swung on a miss, 2-2. That was way outside. Thanks for the help there. Looked a little flat-footed there. The 2-2, and that one popped out to right. Soto, he'll make the catch. Kwan will go to third, but first and third was one out. Well, look, teams know how to go from second to third on fly ball outs. Money Magic says double play incoming. Let's go, Mets. Welcome back in. When you said the funny thing is there are no jokes about Mendoza, right? They're all truths. Raymond says get a double play here. Out. Oh, that goes to the backstop. The runner's coming home, and it's a wild throw. Oh, and the runner does not score. What? Did the runner go down to second? Yep. So it's second and third was one out. What in the world was that pitch? I hope so too, Stoney, but I don't think so. He signed a 2-year deal. They're not just gonna leave. They're not just gonna cut him. See what the Mets do. DJ Jimmy's here. What's up, Jimmy? The infield will play in here. Let me know when JJ's back. Got some Kershaw facts for him. That's like Holmes. He's a bum also. Well, Holmes could usually get to the fifth, into the fifth inning before he implodes. Outside, 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Holmes is built for the bullpen, agreed. Up and in, 3-2. Montas is destined for the pen. Montas should be destined for unemployment. The 3-2. And absolutely crushed, but foul. No, I don't think so. And that one lined out to right. That'll get in for a base hit. They'll stop Martinez at third. It's 1-0. Still runners on the corners. Collect his money somewhere else, not with the Mets. No, I don't think Minaya is running out of steam. They're just hitting the ball. And that's a base hit in the right field. My goodness. Yankees warned us on Montas. Doesn't matter. Mendoza's a Yankee boy. Still only one out here. Different day, same woes. Yep. They wouldn't be so bad if these guys hit something. That's the problem. That's what makes it worse, Money. Is that the team's not hitting. I'd rather have Sebi than Montos. Exactly, Stoney. And they didn't want to give him the extra $7 million. I mean, really? Come on. Jimmy says, Mets need a double play here to stop the bleeding. Still a nice start, but couldn't get out of the sixth. Well, he's still pitching. A 1-run deficit feels like 5. Exactly. And that ball's absolutely crushed out to center field. And it's 5-0. This game is over. The 1-0. And that one ripped foul, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Getting spanked by a team that's below 500. Or one game above 500. Outside, 3-2. Why? Why do you need another team, a players only meeting? They're the problem. It seems like this team doesn't have any spunk. Last year, the Mets get behind, they give up. Yup. Yeah, maybe record a hit in that meeting. Swung on a miss, 2 away. When your $1 billion investment turns into a tax write-off, right? That's exactly what the Mets are to Uncle Steve. Yeah, players only meeting. What are they going to discuss? That they suck? In for a strike, 0-2. And that was a base hit in the left. And that's going to be it. Manaya can't get through 6. Brooks Raley will be the pitcher coming in. Mendy needs to come to reality and realize he could be gone after the season if this thing falls apart. But we'll see. Let's see where we're at on the likes. Up to 52 likes on the stream. Let's go. We're more than halfway there. Yep. His seat is scorching hot right now. Yep. Maybe we could use a fan. Yeah, I'll teach one of them. I just don't get it, guys. Daryl, that's if Mendoza's unwilling to fire the hitting coaches, then he needs to go. Well, Stearns doesn't need to go to bring in Backman. When I was doing great on my fantasy team, he is +1 unless Mets win. It will be negative points for tonight. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. Okay. And where's he managing now? I don't want a guy that's been out of the game. In for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a mash, 0-2. NLCS 6-5 with home runs by Strawberry and Dykstra. Oh, no crap, we don't have those guys. Quit living in the past, guys. My goodness. I wish I was in a coma. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. But nine batters come up. It's 5-0. Caps is here. What's up, buddy? Let's bring back Terry Collins. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jonathan. We tell the Yankees to stop living on past championships. We need to do the same. Yo, DJ Jimmy, I knew somebody was going to have to bring up WWE. Yo, I was worried about 2 nights of SummerSlam. I didn't think there would be good enough. Night 1 was great. Night 2 went up above and beyond. I would have never guessed that Brock Lesnar was coming back. Cap says he loved it last night. I honestly thought it was going to be The Rock. Like, I had a feeling somebody was coming out, and I thought it was going to be The Rock afterwards. But it was Brock. If I swallow my meds, will the pain go away? Yeah, don't worry. Soda will now hit a solo shot. Yep. Mason, what's up, Mason? Saying hi. If you could bring back any manager for the Mets, who'd you bring back? Davey Johnson. Juan Solo. Brock is a monster, right? I just thought all the stuff with the legal stuff going on. Night 2 was amazing, says Jimmy. The TLC match. Yo, Candice LeRae taking that fall off the ladder. Oh, man. In for a strike to Lindor. Swung on a miss, 0-2. No, the Mets don't show life, man. We saw that yesterday when they were getting blown out. The 0-2. Swung on. Oh, he strikes out, but he makes it the first on the pass ball. Now, how is that? That's ruled a strikeout, but he makes it the first. She folded like a lounge chair. Mrs. PAS doesn't watch it, so I was trying to describe it to her on what happened. I mean, that's a massive fall. Not only is she 20 feet up on the ladder, but then she takes that fall. Lucky she didn't break anything. But the Dom AJ Styles match, that was classic. Some nice throwbacks to Eddie Guerrero there. Swung on a man stone too. Likely 1.5 back after the night. She folded like a lounge chair. Sounds like a song from the 70s. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Wasn't it Buck Showalter who won 101 games as manager? Yeah. Hamill. Dom Hamill getting warmed up in the pen. The 1-2 to Soto. It's pulled. Right to... Oh, and it's off the glove. Lindor will round second. He'll go to third. And the first 2 Mets are on. A strikeout wild pitch and an E4 have the Mets cooking. Oh, he was waiting for a hop. As Cleveland was putting up 5. And we're putting up 5. Stoney says, love the ladder match. That was awesome. Uncle Butt. And Alonso crushes one out to left. Did he get enough? Back to the track at the wall. It's out of here. 251 for Pete. And it's a 5-3 game.
They're adrenaline junkies.
Whoa, they're what? And that one ripped foul by McNeil, 0-1. Bullpen has to be lights out tonight. So you're telling me a chance. Loyal Slim, welcome in. We are 40 away. Let's go. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. So no spoilers tonight on Raw, because I'm not watching it. The 2-1 to McNeil. Oh, he went. Oh, no, swing, they said. 3-1. Can you, guys on the playback side, can you guys hear that now? When I play Ronnie? McNeil crashes one out to right. Oh, but caught on the run by Jones. 1 away. You got 1,000 on the Mets and Tigers. They took my cash out off. No, you lost. You should have donated it to a YouTuber. It was great his first 3 innings, then he declines. Yup. No, Bob Backlund's not still wrestling. And somebody says Lesnar's older than Dykstra. No, he's not. No worries, Natalie. The 2-0. Outside 3-0. Here comes my boy Vientos. House always wins. Brock's 48. Okay. Dykstra's older than that. The 3-0. They're right down the middle, 3-1. Why is Jeff behind Alonso? So you can ask questions. And a chopper up to third. Ramirez on the run, 2 away. Oh no, that's the 2 out. Yeah, that's 2 out. I was gonna say no, that's the inning. That'll bring up Mullins. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. Yeah, 62. Lenny 62. Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, oh, Brooks. Thank you, Caps, too. Both of you guys. One on the YouTube side, one on the playback side. That swung on a Maz 0-1. Yep, Alonso's 1 away from tying Strawberry. Yep. Yeah, because you can tell when people are kidding in a live stream chat. That's why you were blocked on the other account, dude. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Uh-oh. Thought I lost the game there for a second. And he beats Mullins to the bag. 3 unassisted, but the Mets get 3 of the 5 back on the Alonso homer. It's 5-3 as we head to the 7th. Yes, Pete's only 1 away from tying. 2 away from passing. Pete's going to break the record the same game you hit 7K. Cap says, I've been betting for over 20 years. Why would you put a stack on the Mets? You cannot read sarcasm and jokes in a live stream chat. Don't know what anybody's attention is. Think I would have to tell that to kids, not adults. Mason, stop. I don't know who's coming in. I didn't see who it was. Oh, it's Rogers.
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Whoa, easy. They're what? Who's adrenaline junkies? And why does Ronnie pop up out of nowhere like that? Back to the top of the lineup here. Mets pitching been giving up a lot of runs lately. Yup. What? Kwan tries to bunt. It's foul, 0-2. Ronnie's like that, making guest appearances. unless it's me, put sarcasm notes. Or LOL or something. Mason says, I'm a Guardians fan since I was a kid. Well, welcome in, Mason. The 0-2. Line foul. We'll do it again. Wouldn't mind the Mets re-signing Rogers. Oh, my God. Ah, my God. Phillies are going to win. And that one ripped. Foul. Victor says, still plenty of time. Rogers is a submarine pitcher. When the arm comes down that far, that's submarine. That one lifted out to left center. Then Quan will lead it off again. 2 innings in a row with a single. Yeah, below the knee, yeah. That's why you weren't a fan of the trade for him? I don't believe Stearns will sign pitching. Stearns doesn't sign starting pitching. You didn't want to win the division anyway, did you? Yes, I think it'll be more beneficial for the Mets to win the division than any other team. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Charles is back saying MLB baseball action live streaming now on the PAS network. Monday night edition with your host, Mr. John. Angel Martinez better not be related to our favorite ump, Angel Hernandez. Ground ball foul, 2-1. Let's check out the likes here, see where we're at. 55 likes on the stream. We're 38 away on the sub count. Outside, 3-1. No, I don't disagree with you at all. I don't understand. You can't do both. If you're not going to sign the pitchers and fouled off at the plate, 3-2, you got to be willing to spend the money. Alt says, but you said the National League East Division winner doesn't go to the World Series. Well, the Mets haven't won. I think it'll be beneficial to the Mets for the time off. But yes, as far as the National League East winner, they have not advanced in the new format. Maybe the Braves. And a ground ball at second, but the runner was going, so they get the out at first. Let's see if they intentionally walk Ramirez. I don't think we're definitely going to make the playoffs. We have the toughest schedule down the remaining schedule this year. It's not easy. I'm going go, bro. My phone keeps freezing on. I'll catch you tomorrow. Mets play better when they're in second place. No. The Mets won the season series against the Dodgers. Not worried about the Dodgers. Honestly, to me, the Padres, Brewers, and Phillies are the 3 teams to be worried about. Well, we've been saying it since last year. Ground ball at second. McNeil's got it. Over to first, 2 away. Runner goes to third. Yeah, but Caps last night put the remaining schedule in, and it's not easy. Sobrowski getting warmed up for the Guardians. In for a strike, 0-1. Charles says, if you have not done so already, you are welcome to pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. Thanks. We are up to 17 new subscribers so far tonight. Welcome in. Filed tip, 0-2. DO2. Rogers deals. Outside, 1-2. Oh, we lost the sub. The 1-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Hey, if you unsubscribe, you're not going to be eligible for free memberships when they're given out. Victor gives them out. I myself give out 10 a month. You never know when anybody else, like Caps or Jonathan, going to give some out. And that one line foul, still 1-2. th pitch of the inning. Rogers deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. A leadoff single is stranded at third. Stand up and stretch, everybody. Still 5-3 Guardians. Jonathan says 7 against Philly, 3 against Milwaukee, 3 Detroit, 3 San Diego. And the bad teams we do play, the Braves always give us a hard time. Miami's playing 500 baseball. Seattle, we have to play Seattle. This is not an easy last 2 months for the Mets. Frank says tap that like and subscribe. Oh, 3 against the Rangers, yup. They're going to want to come into New York and beat us. Let's take a look of other games going on here. The Astros have an 8-2 lead over the Marlins. Giants up 4-3 over the Pirates. Phillies, who were once down 3-1, now lead 11-3. Red Sox up 7-1 over the Royals. Brewers up 3-1 over the Braves. Cubs up 2-1 over the Reds. Yankees up 3-1 over the Rangers. Blue Jays up 1-0 over the Rockies. Only final, the Tigers beat the Twins 6-3. Cleveland at Milwaukee, home for Atlanta and Seattle, at Washington, at Atlanta, then home for Philly and Miami, then at Detroit, at Cincinnati, at Philly, home for Texas, San Diego, Washington, at the Cubs, and at the Marlins to finish the year. That is not easy.
Yeah, they were adrenaline junkies.
Easy. Ronnie showing up out of nowhere. Dombrowski will be the new pitcher here. Yeah, 20 hard games, and then we have 15 against Atlanta, Washington, and Miami, who beat us anyway. Yeah, that's the Mets schedule, he says. Swung on a mass 0-1. No, 9th. There's 9 innings, Axel. 9. And fouled off 0-2. DJ Jimmy with the $2 power chat saying hats off to the path to 7K. Congrats on all your success. It's coming soon. Caps says, not going to lie, I'm worried we won't make it. I agree with Caps. Outside 1-2. Not going to lie, I'm worried. Yeah, yep. I'll admit I'm a junkie, says Frank. They're too good? Who's too good? And fouled off. We'll still do it again. How long till the end? There's no time. There's no time limit. Phillies are too good in this last stretch. I mean, who we make the wild card. Who are we gonna play? The Cubs or Brewers, right? Swung on a missed, one away. Oh, that was Marte. Marte was the batter there. Not sure why you're bringing in Marte to pinch hit for Mauricio. I mean, Mauricio could have done that. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Jonathan, this was toward Caps, but says you do know our propensity to late season collapses. Here's Alvarez. He's 0 for 2. Inside 1-0. Come on, Alvarez. Show us what you learned. Down low. Did he go? No, 2-0. Cap says, I want no part of the Brewers. They are hot. Maybe they die down. My fear is we limp into the playoffs and are done in one. And Alvarez pops one up on the infield. Oh, shallow left field, actually. It'll be caught by the shortstop. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. He's 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. Yeah, let's see a home run, Danny Zuko. He missed it. Who am I a fan of? I'm rooting for me. Somebody's got to know. Somebody's got to know what New York sportscaster says that. Aim for a strike, 0-1. The more and more I see of Mendoza, the more I dislike him and all of his moves. Agreed. We're 33 away on the sub count. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Not sure what everything glitched out there for a second, but here we are. You're frozen. Not technically, no. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. And he swung on a miss. No reaction from the crowd though. They boo the pitchers when they pitch like crap, but nothing from no response to the hitters coming off the field. We go to the 8th. Still 5-3 Guardians. Same as yesterday. Give me Mullins a couple games in the leadoff spot. I mean, Nimmo. When was the last time Nimmo did anything, really? He was 1 for 5 last night. The game we put up big numbers, he had 3 singles. 0 for 4 that night. 1 for 4 that night. 0 for 3 that night. 1 for 5 that night. I mean, come on. Right now we are 8-7 since the All-Star break. Take care. The batters get sympathy. Why? I miss pre-contract Nimmo. Do you think Guardians are? I've been trying. No, the Guardians are not going to make the playoffs. Reed Garrett's going to be the new pitcher here for the Mets. It'll be Santana, Arias, and Jones. Well, next inning, the Mets will have the people that scored the 3 runs coming up. And that one ripped foul, 0-1. Oh, Beatty's the new third baseman here. Did he go? He went 0-2. Yep, the heartbeat of the Mets up in the bottom of the 8th. And lifted foul down the left field side out of play. Yeah, who cares? Is it your money? Follow them, but I thought they just need to get a better record than Texas, and we're in. You're not going to get a better record than Texas. And that one lifted out to left, or out to right. Soto back at the track. Makes the catch. I honestly thought that ball was gone. Let's hold him here. Casually raised his glove. DJ Jimmy says, listening in while enjoying my Moose Tracks ice cream. Oh, I think we're out of ice cream. Mrs. P.S. has got earbuds in. She can't hear me. I'll have to stop. I'll have to double check. I'll have to stop after work tomorrow. Whoa, up and in. 1-1. Jimmy says, warning track. Most ballpark, that's probably gone. There is somewhere where you can track each thing. Swung on a mass, 1-2. Wow, 440 that home run he hit the other inning. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. So this is no ice cream in the street. She's like, yeah, I want ice cream now. Go get it. Outside, 3-2. So who do you think's calling the pitches here? Do you think Garrett's calling his pitches, or is Alvarez calling them? Swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. $69.69 on the sub count. Twice as nice. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Jose Ramirez. Will Jose Ramirez get a hit? And he might not get another chance at the plate. I don't know. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Phillies are now up 13-3. We're 31 away on the sub count. Let's go. DO2. Swung on a miss. Ball in the dirt. Alvarez has got it, and he'll tag him out. That retires the side. We go bottom 8. Still 5-3 Guardians. Terry says, how can a team with this much talent be so bad? I really don't understand. Agreed. To acquire knowledge, one must learn. To acquire wisdom, one must observe. Let's go, Charles. It's now or never for us to tie this up right now. Your support and contribution on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. Silent listeners and viewers, new subscribers, and new listeners included. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Let's see where Fitzy's game is at. He's at the I don't know if he's going to... Oh, the Rangers have come back and taken a 4-3 lead over the Yankees. Top of the second in Colorado, the Blue Jays are up 2-0. Soto, this is your moment. Yeah, and people have asked me about it. When is that coming up? When does that Citi Field versus Shea Stadium thing? September 13th. Thank you, Caps. DJ Jimmy says, clutch time. Let's go. All right. It'll be Lindor, Soto, and Alonso down 2. Outside, called a strike, 0-1. Come on, Blue. Quit singing this stupid song, fans. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Jonathan says his birthday is September 13th. And Lindor lines one in the center field for a base hit. It's a 3-inning game before the Mets versus Texas. Oh, only a 3-inning game? Becca says, I'm late and barely here, but wish I could be more. Life has been terrible and busy. Anyway, let's go Mets. No worries, Becca. Glad to see you again in the chat. Down low, 1-0. Come on, Soto, you're up. Money Magic says 2-run shot for Soto. Let's believe. Raymond says keep going, Soto. There. Oh, down low, 2-0. Oh, the crowd getting into it now. Come on. The 2-0. And that one crushed out to center. Base hit. Lindor will go to third. And he'll stop at first. First and third for Alonso. And here comes the polar bear. One off of Strawberry's home run mark. Jimmy says, wouldn't it be epic if Alonso ties Strawberry right here? Pitch meeting at the mound here. Do you believe in the polar bear? Keep it going. Come on, polar bear. Not bad, Soto. Not bad. Let's go, Mets. Natalie says he's my favorite player. Alonso's my favorite Met, too. The first pitch. And Alonso, base hit in the left field. Fourth RBI of the night for Pete, and it's a one-run ball game. Pete is 4 for 4. Let's go, says Caps. Rally for Becca. Let's go, Pete. Let's go, says James. I'd be happy with a bloop single. Becca, it wasn't blooped. It was lined in the left. Here's McNeil. And he ropes one out to right. That'll be a base hit. Soto will stop at third, and the bases are loaded. Let's go. That's what you get for calling Pete a fatso. Alonso's not fat, dude. Oh, yeah, the pimp. Yeah, he's there. I saw him before. Here's Vientos. Takes a strike, 0-1. Swaggy B looking to continue his 11-game hitting streak here. 0 for 3 on the night. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Your next, Vientos. Keep it going. The 0-2. And popped foul. We'll do it again. Becca, he's a Guardians fan. Becca, he's a Guardians fan. Time for a black and mild. I would love to be the fan that catches 253. And this one crushed out to center field. That'll tie the game. It's caught on the track. Soto will tag up and score. Everybody else advances a base, and the Mets have tied it up. Mets were down 5-0 and tied it up at 5. Jonathan says, smoking a lucky strike. Must be lucky. DJ Jimmy says, great comeback. There we go. Yes, sir, says Victor. The infield will play in here. Mullins takes a ball inside. Mullins, man, you want to get in the good graces with your new team? Let's go. Here's your spot. The 1-0. Mullins swings and misses, 1-1. Mullins, your turn. Elgood's here saying LFGM. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Elgood. You're here now in a tie ball game. Now we're playing baseball. I mean, good, man. Let's go, Mullins. The 1-1. Popped up foul. 1-2. Charles says, all fans are welcome. You be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Right, exactly, Charles. Thank you, buddy. We are 30 away from 7K. Let's go. The 1-2 to Mullins. And he lines one. Oh, caught. And they'll flip it to first. 2 away. That'll bring up Beatty. Oh, we're getting a pitching change with Beatty coming up. Can we all agree this is the most insane lineup since 06? No. I thought the 15 lineup was pretty good. That was a hard hit ball. It was. Alonso putting the team on his back. Yeah, and the 15 rotation, right? Why would you change pitchers when he just got 2 outs? I don't know. You would know better than us why he would change pitchers now. He's not our manager. Oh, yeah. Well, it was hit hard. I didn't realize. I thought he caught it. But no. Runner. It was second and third, so runners had a hold. But they got the out at first anyway. The 15 team was clutch. So give me the update. It was just 5-0. What did I miss? Well, you missed Alonso hitting a 3-run home run in the same inning that the Guardians got 5. An RBI single here by Alonso to make it 5-4, and a sacrifice fly by Vientos to make tie it up at 5. And the Mets still have runners on second and third. Could it be because he just faced 7 batters, right? Wait, who's the pitcher? They put up a graphic that said Festa. Yeah, but we're not talking about the Royals. We're up over 200 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. The Mets were once down 5-0 here. It's Cade Smith. Now they fixed the graphic. The first pitch to Beatty. In for a strike. No, called a ball 1-0. Good rundown. That's why you're top tier, John. Thank you, Mo. And popped up. Foul territory, 1-1. Wanted to come back and apologize, John, about the Mets. I didn't think the Mets would tie the game. Had no clue. I didn't think the Mets were going to tie that. When it was 5-0, Stoney, I agree with you. And Beatty hits a chopper to second. And that'll end the inning, but the Mets get 2. We go to the 9th, tied up at 5. Had second and third and 1 out and couldn't get the lead run home. But welcome in, everybody. We go to the 9th. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Guardians. Rocchio, Hedges, and Kwan coming up. We'll see if they bring in Diaz as well. Welcome in. 228 in the chat. We should be able to get to 100 likes now. Come on. Once again, I'll give out 5 free channel memberships right now. We get to 100. I'll have to look after I'm done, Jonathan. Phone's over on the charger. When I started the stream tonight, my phone was at 13%. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not making the game. No, I do the Mets. I did, Rory. SummerSlam was awesome. Both nights. Baseball is the ultimate guessing game. Rogers looked good. He gave up a leadoff single, but then got 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Charles says, so great to have you all joining us tonight on the PAS Network live stream broadcast. Now's the time to smash that like button. It costs you nothing. Diaz will be the new pitcher here in a tie ball game. In for a strike, 0-1. See, that kind of surprised me. I thought it was going to be last night. Fouled off 0-2. But I watched the first night. I watched I watched the post interviews. And Triple H, when Triple H said, if you thought first night was something, wait till tomorrow night. And he was right. Night 2 was so much better. And base hit in the left field. $79 likes. Come on. Manzardo will be a pinch hitter. Manzardo does have pop. He's got 18 homers. Fouled off 0-1. Up to 80 likes on the stream. Let's go. He runs creative. Up high, 1-1. So he's like coming up with all the matches and all that, all the storylines. I'm sure somewhere you can, Auburn. The runner goes. It's a strike to throw down the... and it skips by and goes in the center. And it'll be a runner on third with nobody out. Once again, Lindor. Yeah, I don't trust any injury news anymore, Stoney. Fouled off, still 1-2. I placed that on both the toss and the glove. That was on both. It was a bad throw by Alvarez, and Lindor should have just played the ball instead of worrying about getting him out. The 1-2. Popped up. Foul. Can you feel it slipping away? No. Bet on a fake sport. They're all fake. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Juan, we tried for him. We did. They wanted Tong. They wanted Tong as well as the White Sox. The 2-2. Swung and a missed. One away. That will bring up Quan. We are 27 away from that 7K mark. Mendoza going out to talk to Diaz here. Becca says walk Quan, in my opinion. I wonder if that's what Mendoza's telling him. You got to watch out for the bunt as well. Quan the cheat code. Castro saying walk him as well. Mendy wants him to hear it in Spanish. Maybe. D is back saying let's go Mets. Cap says walk Quan and try to get the double play. What score do they need to win? 100. You got the first team to 100. Popped up. Lindor going back, waving everybody off. He'll make the catch in shallow left. And that'll be 2 out. Nice. They did not walk him, and he popped them up. 2 away. Jonathan says both NYC coaches in the hot seat. Agreed. Huge out. Daniel Schneeman. Yep. Oh, but we got to face Angel. You're not going to walk him. You got to face Angel. And that's why they're pinch hitting for Angel. Schneeman. Outside 1-0. Hello, Schneeman. Wow, terrible move pays off, right? Exactly. We need to win. In for a strike, 1-1. I mean team, yes. The first team to 100 wins. So we got a long night ahead of us. The 1-1. Down low, he did not go. 2-1. Might go into Wednesday. On the outside corner, 2-2. Charles says I'd say 300 runs. The Mets. I am a Mets fan. New York Mets. NYM. The 2-2. And a grounder foul. We'll do it again. And Reyes, there's no limit. There's no limit on how many runs. It's not the first team to score X amount of runs. And they play 9 innings. If it's still tied after 9, they play extra. Swung and missed. He struck him out. A runner at third, nobody out, and they do not score. We go bottom 9. It'll be 9-1-2. Alvarez, Nimmo, and Lindor. Reyes says, yes, please, Mets. I just bet on their team $200. Can we all agree we miss Jose Reyes? Yes, can we all agree? Please. Can we all agree we miss Jose Iglesias? Can we agree on that? This is what Diaz needs to get that mojo going. Speaking of hammer, let's start up the sledgehammer in the warm-up circle. Come on, Lindor, walk it off. I'm calling it. Walk-off time. I can't keep up with the chat. That's way more of a hot take than Jose Reyes. I'm with you on the Lindor walk-off. Let's walk this one off with a homer. I don't even like baseball. I'm just here for the hell of it. Smoking Luckies for a lucky Lindy walk-off. DJ Jimmy says, I miss OMG. Still up to 217 in the chat. Oh, it just went up to 224. Let's look to see if we've gotten to 100 yet. We have not. We're at 86. This guy is the best closer in by far. I don't care what anybody says. He means so much to us. Since we don't need Diaz to get the 4-out plus save anymore, I can put the Pepto away. Let's end this so Keith can light that cigarette up. Well, Keith's not there, so. Do you miss Jason Bay? No, I do not. All right, once again, Alvarez, Nimmo, and Lindor here for the Mets. Looking to walk it off. The first pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Smith, the new pitcher here. An Alvy walk-off would feed families, says Buster. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Cap says, this feels like a walk-off home run coming. And a base hit up the middle. 0-2 count, goes right back up the box. And a leadoff single. Daniil's back saying Diaz is the man. Jonathan's here saying, I remember when Bay was a Pirate. That's when the Pirates always traded everyone. Didn't he also not hit a homer in his home run derby? Let's not jinx things. Great job, Zuko. Buster says, please score, Alvy. Now I'm begging. Buster, you still at the park? Oh, Taylor will run for Alvy. Outside, 1-0. Pinch run. Yep, thank you, Rory. League says quick double play. In the morning, you have two choices. Either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. The 1-0. Pick-off throw, not in time. This is where we miss Acuna. Agreed. Right, I'd rather have Acuna on the bag here. You might. I have two streams going, Rory. Outside, 2-0. I have a full screen version, and then I have a vertical version for your people that watch on cell phones or tablets. The 2-0. It fouled off, 2-1. Frank said my cat hissed. The Mets win. Who was the pitcher who released who threw his glove away? Lopez? Outside, 3-1. Victor says, come on, Nimmo, earn your supper. The 3-1. Inside, called a strike, 3-2. Looking at the ESPN, or looking at the MLB tracker, that's a strike. All right, Jimmy, be safe, buddy. The 3-2. And swung on a miss. Nimmo struck out 4 times tonight. What a waste. What a waste. Now you have to try swiping a bag. Lindor swings at a pitch way up above his eyes. 0-1. Golden sombrero. Yep. Got $500 on Nimmer to go 0 for 5. Lies. Time was called. Don't know by who. Umps have been too inconsistent. Agreed, Jonathan. Blue Beetle's here. What's up, Blue Beetle? Golden sombrero for Nimrod. Lindor rips one to the right. That'll get down for a base hit. Taylor's on his way to third. Are they going to wave him? No, they stop him at third. Oh, and he dropped the ball. Oh. It was going to be a close play at the plate. If they don't stop him, he scores. But if they field that cleanly, it's, oh man. So second and third with one out. Are they gonna walk? Are they gonna walk Soto? No, he didn't know. They walk Soto. That'll bring up Pete. Pete's 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Inside 1-0. What a way to tie Strawberry here. Come on. The 1-0 to Pete. And swung on a miss. 1-1. The 1-1 to Pete. Smith deals. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Can't catch up to the fastball. Yeah, sack fly would be anticlimactic, right? The 1-2. And Alonso pops it up. It'll go foul. Man, I'm flinching. Becca saying fly ball, please. Yeah, keep disrespecting Big Pete. Pete has one job, says Constance. Walk off, no strikeout. They want the polar bear. Time to go 5 for 5 with the walk off. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. Mo says this can be an instant classic. Mets were down 5-0. The 2-2. Smith deals. And swung on and missed. It would have been a strike either way. 2 away. We'll bring up McNeil. Dylan Burns says this setup is awesome. I do play-by-play myself. This is a great channel. Thank you, Dylan. Welcome in. Down to the wire action. McNeil fouls it off 0-1. The Mets owe me an oxygen tank. Helsley getting warmed up in the Met pen. McNeil right at the shortstop, and we go to the 10th. The Mets load the bases in the 9th and do not score. Phillies are number 1. Phillies are number 1. Till we beat you in the playoffs again, like we did last year. Dylan says just subscribed. No way. Runners in scoring position still haunting us. Look at you. Oh, look at this. Thank you for this in-depth knowledge and assessment. The Mets are the worst. Like the Mets are worthless. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're such a knowledgeable Philly sports fan. Yeah, what's the season series at? Yeah, the Mets have won 4 out of the 6. Yep. All right, we go extras here. And we still haven't reached 100 likes. All right, free runner will be Schneeman. Terren's now in the game to catch. Helsley, the new pitcher here for the Mets. They're going to walk Ramirez intentionally. $21 away on the sub count. Let's go. And Fry squares. Beatty goes to second, and it throws it in the right field. And in the score. And the runners will advance. Now you got to try to keep it to 1. And once again, no help from Lindor. Oh, stop when Lindor has no chance. He's standing there like a statue. Got to give him a little reprieve on that. He's got the runner bearing down on him. John, you should have a special day for trolls to run the stream. They bring so much insight to the game of baseball. Fouled off 0-1. A team cannot lose a division at the end of the year by a half a game. The runners will hold. Vientos takes it to the bag, 1 away. And please tell me, Steve, how can a team lose a division by half a game? Please tell me. That's a 3 unassisted on the putout. 1 away. Yeah, he thinks so. In first, no, inside 1-0. Apparently not. Chris Haverin, thank you for subscribing. The 1-0. And lifts one out to right. That'll get another run home. And the Guardians have a 2-run lead. Thanks to the air. I don't want it, no. Everyone plays the same number of games. You can't lose a division by a half a game. Correct, because if a team gets rained out and is behind by a half a game, they make them play the game on Monday after the season. Oh my goodness, you guys. Well, if the MLB wants to do the rain out, they're not going to do that. You can win by a quarter of a game, though. Popped up on the infield. Beatty will make the catch, but it's 7-5. The Guardians scored 2 runs in the 10th without a hit. I mean, McNeil will be the free runner here. And it'll be Vientos, Mullins, and Beatty. That wouldn't happen for the division. Correct. Brock Lesnar's warming up to pitch the bottom of the 10th. Correct. We start with a runner on second now as well. No, it wasn't a bad idea. It was a ground ball hit right to the third baseman. And he threw it in the right field. Triple H is the new head coach. All right. Yep, the Mets will come up, and then I mean they have the tying run up at the plate already, so that won't have happened. Okay, that's true. True that. Very good call. Because then he just goes. Well, depends. You don't know what J Ram could have hit a 2-run home run. You don't know what he would have done. What happened, bruh? Well, first off, we don't call people bruh around here. McNeil, unless we bring in a pinch runner. It will be McNeil. We don't need McNeil to steal a base. Here's Vientos looking to keep his 11-game hit streak intact here. Let's see if we can get it to 12. Fouled off 0-1. Everybody wave goodbye to Steve. And the ground ball is short. Backhand bobbled. Vientos. They called him out. Nope, the Mets will not challenge. 1 away. You're a damn snail, right? Mullins in for a strike, 0-1. Yep, and he was out. So good no challenge. Yo, Card Crazed, what up? Outside 2-0, or 1-1, excuse me. Popped in to give you a like on the vertical. I already had the like button on the horizontal. Let's go. Outside, called a strike. 1 and... Up high, 2-2. Yeah, we had bases loaded with one out. We had bases loaded with one out and could not score. Bounced in the dirt. 3-2. Jimmy says, great time for Mullins to hit a home run here. Or a base hit. The payoff pitch. Very nice. The 3-2. And he rips one in the right. And it'll hold up. Caught. 2 away. 2 out. Nope. Couldn't drop. Yep. And the Mets are down to their final out. It'll be Beatty. See you tomorrow, Big John. All right, Caps. Thanks, buddy. This will be a bad loss, man. Yep. The first pitch to Beatty. In for a strike, 0-1. Brody Blumberg. What's up, Brody? Saying hi and bye. They deserve to lose. And yeah, but we don't know if he would have been out if the relay throw isn't dropped. He would have been out, but you don't know he's going to drop it. Oh, to balk. McNeil will go to third. It's a smart play. The runner, yeah, McNeil runs means nothing. So having him go to third means nothing. DO1. And hits one up the middle. Base hit! McNeil will score at 7-6. And it'll bring up Luis Torrens. Castro says 62 wins and I'm 0-6 in picking them. Maybe no buy. Maybe not. Not yet, Brody. Once again, man, awesome stuff. We have gained 33 new subs tonight. We are 20 away from 7K. Torrens has got to take one the other way here. We go live for every Mets game, so guys, make sure if you want to watch us, be a part of the Adrenaline Junkies, hit that subscribe button. The first pitch out on the outside corner. Oh, called the ball 1-0. Great. We need Torrens to hit a home run here because Nimmo's on deck. Bounce down in the dirt, 2-0. Yo, past 100. Did we? Let me look. We are at 100 likes. And it hits one out to right. Back at the... Jones will make the catch at the 3:30 sign and the ball game is over. So the Mets fall 7-6. We did reach 100 likes, so let me keep my word and give out 5 free channel memberships. Mets have lost 6 out of their last 7. Bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th and couldn't score. I mean, we really can't be upset with Pete, right? He was 4 for 5 on the night. Let me give out these memberships, everybody. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up for us. Good luck. YouTube determine who gets the memberships. But let's see who it is. Hey, there we go. Congrats, everybody. We're up to 69.84 on the sub count. Jared got one. Oh, I gave out 5. Did somebody else give out memberships? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, gave out 6. You can be upset with me. No, I'm not upset with anybody in the chat. But, man, once again, thank you all so much. Yeah, if you haven't already, consider hitting that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, we go live for every Mets game. So we'll be live tomorrow night at 7. Wednesday at 1 o'clock for the day game. So good stuff, everybody. Thanks again for all the messages. And we will